Alrighty. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Sudoku with Tsvetii. I am your host, as always, Tsvetii, with two I's. Please do not misspell it. That is a different Tsvetii with one I. Please do not do that. If you guys want to know where Tsvetii came from or the origins thereabouts of Tsvetii, that'll be saved for episode 100. So tune in and skip to episode 100. And then you'll find out why I am called Tsvetii. But this is not episode 100. This is episode 83. And today we're going to be talking about compressed particles and different pressures. The first thing I want to say about that is I genuinely do not know anything about what that is. So I will be not talking about that. So we will be talking about... Let's see. Let's talk about something positive and promoting as a general topic guideline for today's episode. Let's think. I think what I want to talk about today is I've already done the whole being your biggest advocate episode, but a kind of along those lines is standing up for yourself. And I think that is something we can all do a little bit more, especially in this kind of, at least in the United States where I live, it's kind of dog eat dog, and you kind of have to get your own while you can get it almost. And I believe in this time more than ever, it is more important to have a heart and try to be more compassionate with those around you, whether they agree with you politically or not, nor does it mean that you have to accept their lifestyle and or choices. It is just more so a general guideline to say that they are human. They deserve the same respect as you, even though they may stand for everything that goes against your morals and values. But it is important to realize that they are human too, just like you. They are flawed beings just like you, just like me. Well, not these Sudoku with Tsvetii videos, but these just general flaws, and that is the human experience. And all we can hope is that we take some time to attempt to understand others, take some time to attempt to understand others, understand ourselves, and try to make the world a bigger and a beautiful, more beautiful, and better place for us all. That was my TED Talk. Thank you for watching Sudoku with Tsvetii. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you again next time. Cue the outro music. There's no outro music. I'm stuck here. This is purgatory. Could you imagine that I have been reincarnated? Could you imagine, first off, could you imagine if I was AI? It kind of sounds like it was some of the nonsensical stuff I talk about on this channel. But wouldn't it be funny if it came out that I was an AI and I tricked all of you into watching AI stuff that made you feel good about yourself? I'm not saying that I'm an AI. I am quite the opposite of an AI. As you look at my profile picture, I look like Alan. I look like if you took Allen Iverson, the real AI, and you made him slightly taller, less athletic, better at shooting three-pointers, less good at driving against contact, more infamous in the city of Philadelphia, because I have been to Philadelphia once and I got yelled at by a homeless guy. I don't think a homeless guy would yell at Allen Iverson, maybe for some change, but that's beside the point. So I am, in essence, I am better than AI. So with that being said, I hope the Phillies lose this series against the Celtics. Sorry. Have to say it right now. And I know that Sudoku isn't often attributed to sports or anything like that, but I really want to talk about sports. So I may start a sports channel. We will see. We will see where that goes, and if I decide to make it with a lot of executive dysfunction going on in my mind. But we will get to that point when we get to that point, and then it will bubble over. And then it will matriculate through the internet into your daily algorithms. And between... Okay, Agatha, I get it. The metaphor is lost on you. You don't have to ruin the immersion for everyone else. Agatha. Agatha got really upset there. Okay, I messed something up. Where? Oh, there's a 7, silly. There's no 7 over here, so 7 is over here. That can be 5. Because I said so. Oh, you guys want to know what's missing in this column right here? 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a good joke. We are missing 5 and 8 right there, 5 and 8 right there. So that's going to be our 7 and 6 right there. And the stupid joke may have just led me to help me solve this puzzle, as this episode has been all over the place. Ironically enough, I have not solved a single 5 in this video. Pretty strange, if you ask me. If I'm being completely honest, pretty strange. No one cares about 5s. Sorry, that's a different episode. I cannot wait. Next sentence, first off, full stop. Beep. Next thought, next congruent sentence. I want my YouTuber apology video to be a parody of the Colleen Ballinger one, where I do not know how to play ukulele, but I want to the fake playing equivalent of lip syncing. I want to lip sync playing ukulele and then just sing a silly song, sing like the most anti-ukulele song, like a Slipknot song or like a Megadeth song or like an Anjouan Pontois song. Shout out to them, by the way. I actually unironically have been enjoying their music. And so now from there, we can hit the stop button. Beep. Next thought, next sentence. So how y'all feel about whale sharks? Y'all like whale sharks? I like whale sharks. I think whale sharks are pretty cool if you ask me. But I'm just some guy on the internet. Actually, I think I like nurse sharks more because from what everything that I've understood is that nurse sharks do not bite humans. There are very peaceful creatures, surf sharks. And the only reason I remember that tidbit of information was I think Jackass did an episode where there was like, you got to jump the sharks and they're bloodthirsty and everything. And he, of course, messed it up and like proverbially ate crap as he fell into the pool of sharks and he was freaking out. But then everything was okay because it's a nurse shark and it doesn't really bite. It's very harmless and won't really attack anything because it's sweet. And from there is why I will never watch Jaws, because I want my vision of sharks to be as positive as possible. I want that vision of sharks ingrained in my mind as them only being peaceful creatures. I do not want to watch a video of a shark gnawing away at a fish or pecking at a mola mola or a sunfish. I do not want any of those videos in my algorithm. I want sharks to be seen as calm, cool, and peaceful creatures. Like when they had Shark Week, that's the most boring week out of the year. You know, you just see a shark swimming across the ocean. That's all they do. They just swim and... I was about to say something that would get me in trouble. They just swim around and have fun. That is all sharks do. Next. Next topic. We will be focusing on the Sudoku puzzle because I feel like the Sudoku puzzle is starting to wear out its welcome. And it's just been me blabbering for 10 minutes at this point. So we will start up here with this one. And with this one, we will see that one has to be over here. Oops, not specifically there, but it has to be over there. And if one is blocked there, there, and there, one has to be there, two has to be there, which means two is either there or there. And if we look in this column, we are missing 2, 9, and 5, which could be essentially any yuck. Actually cannot be there. Silly. So we're feeling pretty good about that because we know 5 has to be here or here. So we're able to knock down a little bit as we check our ones one more time. We know 1 has to be here or here, and then we know 1 is here or here. Going on to the 2s, a lot less information, but we know they're here, 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 or here is about all we know as far as 2s are concerned. We have all of our 3s, 4s. We're just missing 4 here and here, here and here. Out the 5s, we still only have 1 5 on the board, so this might be the I don't want to deal with 5 episode, but we will get back to that when we get to it. We have 6 and 7 all copied down, so we do have 8 has to be there or there, or no, 8 has to be here or here. Then we know 8 is here or here, and then we know 8 has to be one of these. That is a 6, not an 8. That's not even close to an 8. We know 8 has to be there, there, or there. We know that 8 is here, here on the left. We know 8 has to be there or there. And then, 9 is there, here, 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 here at the bottom. But it can also be there, there, and there. Actually, this 9 has to be here. One of these two is 9. Which would be nice. And we might do what we did a couple episodes ago where we kind of test the waters by just kind of inverting our filled in answers. So for example, we say like, hey, this could be 2. Oh, hitting the wrong button. So this is 2, which means this is 5, which means this would be 9, and this would be 2. Make this a 9 and 5, which works. And if we get rid of 2, that's a 5 or an 8. Be a 1, 2, and 4, and so far and so forth. But if we just try to extrapolate what we know already to these tiles, you would know that that is a 5. That is an 8, which that'll be a 5. 5 right there. It's actually looking pretty good, not gonna lie here. That'll be a 4. That'll be a means this will be an 8. 5. That'll be that 2. Makes that a 9. And be an 8. Area of 8 and 9, so that has to be a 5. 4. Make this a 9, and that would be a 5. So yeah, we did solve the puzzle by just doing that way. Nice. It is a good little way to, which is ironic because it's kind of like guessing and seeing if you're still right, kind of. But when you're a Sudoku master like myself and always play on the hardest difficulty, you tend to find out that a lot of these things are in sequences. And sometimes you just get a good seed and you're able to speedrun it and take 14 and a half minutes doing it. Anyways, if you have enjoyed this video and these ramblings, consider liking and or subscribing, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care, stay safe, goodbye.